Welcome to this tech talk about how to install WordPress on your Spitfire web hosting. WordPress is a content management system, or CMS, used for building and maintaining websites. And it's estimated that about 30% of all websites on the internet are actually created nowadays using WordPress. And what's great about WordPress is that even if you know nothing about web design, you can make some fantastic looking and very professional looking websites, because WordPress allows you to install these things called themes that other people have gone away and created. So if you're not a web designer, or you don't want to employ a web designer, you can find all over the internet these WordPress themes, some of which are free and some of which are paid for. But you go through these themes and you find one that looks like it's suitable for your business. You then install it onto your WordPress, and then you modify the content and the pictures and all the editorial, so that you end up with a website that is your own but looks very, very well done. And WordPress is so easy to install on your Spitfire web hosting. All you do is log on to your web hosting account using the details that you've been sent. And this will take you to the control panel, or C panel. Then what you need to do is scroll down all the way down to the bottom until you come to the thing named the Softaculous Apps Installer. It's a strange name, but Softaculous is a piece of software that installs bits of software into your web hosting. And here you've got just a few of the things you can install. If you click on WordPress, you'll find, if you look down the left hand side here, you've got a whole host of different CMSs that you could install besides WordPress. So your web designer, for example, might tell you that they want you to install Joomla, or they're going to write for Joomla, or it might be something like Concrete 5 or PHP Nuke. All these content management systems you can install in exactly the same way we're going to install WordPress, but it so happens that WordPress is the most popular by far, so that's the one we're going to install right now. Let's find it. So we go to WordPress, and if you're still not convinced about how fantastic WordPress is, you can look at some screenshots and go through the features. There's even a demo and how people rate it. But assuming that you made your mind up and we really do want to install WordPress, then we just click on this button called Install Now, and you have to just fill in a few details. First of all, the website domain, which in our case is going to be hamble.spitfire.uk.com. You might want to change the site name, so in this case I'm going to change it to Hamble Cakes. That's going to be the name of our website. And then you need to choose a username and a password. And this, of course, needs to be something secure, and needs to be something that you can also write down and remember, because when it comes to administer your website later on, you're going to have to know all this stuff. So there's my password, and the system tells me it's strong. You then need to put in the email for your administration. So when you try and reset, if you forget your password and reset it, this is the email address that WordPress will use to send you your password reset. I'm also going to take that email address and use it to insert down here where it says send email installation details to. So once WordPress has been installed, you'll get an email to tell you that it's all been successful, and this is how you log onto it. At this stage, you can also choose your WordPress themes from some of the ones that are built in. Now, that there are not many built in, they're fairly basic themes, so you probably want to leave this till later, until you've got to grips with your WordPress and actually got it all installed. So we've done all the difficult bit, and we now click on the install button, and away it goes and installs itself in the background, and all the clever stuff that needs to be done. And in less than about, 30 seconds, you've got your WordPress now installed. And it's telling you here that to install, to go and administer your WordPress, there's a URL here. If you want to go and look at the content, then that's the URL that you have to click on there. So let's just click on the administration, and it takes us into the WordPress administration page. Congratulations, welcome to WordPress. So now this is where you start adding content, and you change your theme, and you do all the things that you need to do WordPress to get your website up and running. So there you are, a very brief introduction. That's all it takes. You've now got your website up and running. You've now got to do the hard bit.